So hi guys, so today we're gonna talk specifically about geometric theory. So I already told you some of the definition about geometric theory on the previous video. So now I'm gonna talk like more deeply about uh, geometric theory and its applications to the problem. So first we talking about the sum s sub n of the first n term of geometric theory. I'm gonna give it initial here, and so s sub n gonna equal to a is the first term, and then a multiplied by r, and then a r squared, and then a r cubed, and then plus dot to a r n minus 1. Okay, so this is the first n terms. So this one gonna equal to a multiplied by 1 minus r to the power of n over 1 minus r, and r is not equal to 0 or 1. So now we not consider the first n term, we consider the infinite one. So we go ahead and have sigma of a r n minus 1 from n equal to 1 to the infinity. Okay, so now we let n approach infinity in s sub n equal to a 1 minus r to the power of n over 1 minus r. So we go ahead and let n approach infinity in this formula that we come up with on the really early of the video. So now we find the limits of s sub n and approach infinity, and we go ahead and substitute s sub n, and it's gonna equal to a multiplied by 1 minus r to the power of n over 1 minus r, and it approach infinity. So now we go ahead and separate 1 and r to the power of n into two different terms, and it's gonna be limit of a, we multiply a over this, so it's gonna a minus a r to the power of n. So this first term gonna be a over the and denominator, and then minus limits a r n 1 minus r. So this one gonna be a number, it's gonna be a number, so we can get rid of the limits, and it's gonna equal to a over 1 minus r, and then limits, and the other minus the other limits. So we recall something here. So I already talked about this. So if the absolute of r smaller than 1, then the limits of r sub n when n approach infinity will be 0, and for that reason the limits of s sub n when n approach infinity will only equal to r a over 1 minus r, because this limit gonna equal to 0. You see that? Mm-hmm. And on the other case, when r, the absolute r gonna greater or equal to 1, then then it diverges, because this limit gonna be greater and greater when n approach infinity. So uh, that's why your limit does not exist and it's gonna diverge. All right. Yeah, that pretty much about geometric theory. Thank you guys for watching my video.